I wanted to do a quick video. First off, this is my ZX2 swapped Escort. Now, the engine had 2,000 miles on it. This car has been sitting for a minute, but it had 2,000 miles on it, and the engine sat on the shelf for nearly 20 years. So when I took the radiator out to put a new condenser in it, because I'm going to redo the AC, and I had put brand new fluid in this car. This fluid was so nasty and rusty, and it was brand new fluid. But anyway, so I flushed it out. So I do have to put a little bit of omission there because I didn't do it properly. I didn't really have the time. I flushed most of it out, and it was almost clean when I was done flushing it, and I was like, okay, I'll just put some new fluid in it because it'll be better than what was in it. But I just took it out because the radiator was leaking, and I put a new radiator in it. And the actual fluid was pretty damn rusty, even though I had flushed it like 10 times. What you could see some of the jugs that I actually flushed out. Look at that. I mean, that right there that's after I got all the antifreeze out. And but I wanted to show how to filter rust out of antifreeze. So you just take a really good paper towel and you force it down in the actual funnel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to filter the last little bit of my fluid because I intend to reuse this fluid because it's going to be a lot cleaner than what it was. But I want to reuse it at least a little while longer before I flush it out again. But because this shit's not cheap, and this is brand new fluid I just put in it. But I'm actually going to clean this out. But you can see how I push it down in there. I force it down in there, and it's basically just a filter. Now, let me see here. This is the one I already took out, which I already wrung this out. This is how much rust came out of the actual antifreeze, and this is the aftermath of it. And this is concentrated. This is almost out of almost a gallon of fluid, so it didn't have heavy rust in it, but it had rust because I had mostly flushed it. But when I ran the car and drove it, it actually, I guess it circulated more and it kind of condensed. But this is part one, so I'm going to do one more video after I actually filter the last little bit of this gallon that I have, because I wanted to change this because it was starting to go slow. But this is after it was wrung out. You can see how much rust it trapped in here. Let me open this up. This is how much rust it trapped in there, and that really worked well. But I'm going to do one more video after I do the last little bit of fluid, and I'll show you how much it filtered out. But if this is helpful, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Cherish your family, and have a nice evening. Goodbye.